There is one name that has made more celebrities lose their cool than any other name in the history of show business. And in this video, you're going to see exactly why. From A-list actors to world champions to literal royalty, nobody was ready for Michael Jackson. Starting with Chris Tucker, who went to Neverland for the first time and came back sounding like he had just visited another planet. And honestly, after hearing this, you'll understand why.
We went up to Neverland. Michael had it cold, but Neverland was really like Neverland. You go there, Michael had big golden gates. You go through the gates, the music come on. He'd be like, la, 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 la. You'd be like, God damn. It'd be fly, too. Michael had us riding on a little train to the house. This is some shit right here. Michael got a train in his house. We get to the house, man, Michael be sitting there cold-blooded like Michael Corleone. He'd be sitting there talking, all of a sudden something magical would happen. Like 2 giraffes just walk by the window like, what the fuck was that? Michael, what's that 2 walk by the window? No, it was 3. It was 3 giraffes.
Now, Chris Tucker and Michael were close, real close. So close that Chris started getting a little too comfortable around him. Watch what happens when a simple compliment turns into one of the boldest moves you'll ever hear.
Michael was just so nice, man. You'd be around him and you just get happy, man. He would give you anything if you liked something. Like I was just complimenting a flat screen TV he had, and he gave it to me. I was like, Michael, I didn't want the TV. But then the black came out of me. I started liking everything after that. I said, Mike, I like that Rolls Royce. That's a bad Rolls Royce. Not the old one, the new Rolls Royce, right there. He was like, you like it, Chris? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, well, you better go buy one, because I ain't giving you my Rolls. I gave you a TV.
Even with people getting humbled by Michael Jackson, nobody got humbled harder than Mike Tyson. And this is the same Mike Tyson who was knocking people unconscious for a living. At the height of his career, undisputed champion. And Michael Jackson looked him dead in the face and said this: "Where do I know you from?" To Mike Tyson, the scariest man on the planet at the time, and then just got in the car. Michael Jackson did not care who you were. That is a level of confidence that cannot be taught.
And Dawn gives Michael Jackson the peace sign like this.
Okay.
Right, and then so Michael gives Dawn the peace sign, and so I give Michael the peace sign, and Michael put his hand down.
Right.
And I'm saying, but in a way I said, did he play me? And no, he didn't play me. I said, let me just go and meet Mike. And I just shot at the record, Undisputed Champ and everything a month ago, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's all over me in the dressing room, right? And he just went by the door, and he goes, where I know you from? I know you from somewhere, don't I? And I said, no, I just a fan. He just broke my ego, he crushed me.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'm just a fan. Pleasure to meet you, sir. He said, okay. And then he got out and went in the car. I said, that cold motherfucker. So I hated his guts forever, right?
Will Smith had a similar experience. Different setting, same result. Will had Michael Jackson all to himself. Captive audience. Every question he ever wanted to ask, right there for the taking. And here's what happened. What's the glove made out of? Can you moonwalk forward? All of that just sitting in his head doing nothing while Michael Jackson said bye and walked away. Will Smith has won Grammys, made billion-dollar movies. And this is the story he tells? That's how big Michael Jackson was.
Oh, and I turn around and Michael Jackson is behind me in the closet. I was like, oh, Mike? He's like, hey, how you doing? Oh, what? Hey, what's up, man? So I got Michael Jackson, like captive audience, all to myself. I'm like, all the questions I could have asked, everything I could have said. What's the glove made out of? What's Tito like? Can you moonwalk forward? All that stuff. Blew it. Mike looks and he turns and he makes eye contact with me. He says, bye, Will. See you around. And he goes off. And that was the only time I ever met Michael Jackson.
Steve Harvey has some of the best Michael Jackson stories ever told. And this one right here might be the funniest thing you'll hear all day.
One day, Ramon called me and said, Steve, Michael want to talk to you. I said, what's up, Mike? He said, man, I need to go to church. I just want to go to church. And I said, well, he said, well, can you take me to church? I said, yeah, man. And so I said, Mike, I'm going to come pick you up and we can go to church. I said, Mike, did you tell anybody you was going to church? Oh, no, I wanted it to be a secret. I said, okay, cool. So we get down, people all on the side where, Michael, I'm going, what the hell? I said, Mike, I thought I told you, ain't tell nobody. I never opened my mouth. So Mike's sitting over there and this rolled the window down. He over there by himself. He rolled the window down. People was reaching in him and tearing his clothes off. They're pulling me. I said, roll your window up. Shut up all that whining and Mike, and roll your window up. You're gonna crush their hand. Man, their hand.
Now, you'd think being in a music video with Michael Jackson would be the easiest job in the world. You'd be wrong. Ask Chris Tucker. The man was in Rock My World and could not keep it together for a single take.
Michael was king, man. Real life, true life king. Y'all see me in the video? I was in one of his videos. Y'all see me in Rock My World? I couldn't believe I was in that video. I kept messing up the video looking at Michael. I was like, God damn, I can't believe I was in this goddamn video. Michael was getting mad. Chris, what the hell are you doing? Chris, look straight. What the hell are you doing? You're messing up my video, Chris. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't believe I'm in the video with you, man. Chris, believe it. Chris, believe it. Shit. You're messing up my video, Chris. Shit.
Michael Jackson telling Chris Tucker to believe it while actively getting mad at him for messing up the video is the most Michael Jackson thing that has ever happened. Iconic. Here's something that will hit different when you actually think about it. Michael Jackson, the most famous person on earth, had one simple dream. And it wasn't a stadium tour or a #1 record. He just wanted to go to a supermarket. Had to get his friend to close an entire mall, had his cousins pretend to be bag boys, just so he could feel what normal people feel every single day. That's a level of fame that is almost impossible to imagine.
To go in a supermarket and just shop and be like everybody else and put things in a basket, because I can't do it. Because when I try to do it, people crowd around you, they want autographs and they want you to sign things and take pictures. So a good friend of mine who owns this mall, he had them close the whole shopping mall, and he had people in there that I knew pretending as if they were shopping, so it felt like, it was a real environment. Had my cousins dressed like they were bag boys, and I went shopping. It was great.
Now back to Mike Tyson, because this story has a second chapter and it gets even better. After getting cold clocked by Michael's "Where do I know you from?", Mike was not happy. He was done. Wanted nothing to do with Michael Jackson. Michael asked for him by name, and Mike melted immediately. All that tough guy energy gone. Really? He asked for me? That's the Michael Jackson effect, and it worked on everyone.
I did that cold motherfucker. So I hated his guts forever, right? Rodney Jerkins was working with him, right?
All right.
And he said, yo, man, come see Mike. I said, fuck that. I don't want to see him. Diss me, man. I'm a play me, make me look like a fucking in front of all those people. He said, nah, man, he's cool, man. Mike asked for you. He said, Mike, he asked for you, man. I said, really?
Damn.
I said, okay, I'm coming. I'll be over there, right? When I met him in his house, then I learned to respect him.
This is Michael Jackson's foot. Now, what very few people know, Michael Jackson is extremely ticklish. Okay, watch. Foot, Michael. What? No, watch. No, Michael, hold still. Watch. No.
Chris Tucker described going out with Michael Jackson like it was a military operation. Everything had to be calculated, timed perfectly, and even then, nothing went according to plan. He snuck in like a ninja and then became the loudest person in the building. Michael Jackson could not stop himself.
Michael got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. So Michael come in there like with a ninja suit on. He's hiding and all black. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there with, where's Michael? And then I turn around. He's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man. How long you been here? About 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Security bring us popcorn and stuff. I'm like, he's trying to hide,
Right.
Here you go, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we watching the movie. He's the loudest person in there.
Really?
Yeah, he's watching the movie like, hee. I said, Michael, would you shut up before people see you? I'm sorry, it was funny, Chris.
And it wasn't just grown adults losing it around him either. Zac Efron was a young star at the height of his High School Musical fame when he got a phone call that completely broke him. He fell into a wall. The man physically fell into a wall from a phone call. Michael Jackson didn't even have to be in the room to make you lose your mind.
This is Zac from High School Musical? Yeah. And he was like, oh, I love what you do. I'm a huge fan. And I lost it. I just lost it. I lost my balance. I think I fell over into the wall. I was like, do you know who I am? Thanks for showing me how to dance, how to shine, you know? And that made him cry.
Eddie Murphy is one of the most confident entertainers to ever do it. The man has never been nervous about anything in his life. And then Michael Jackson walked into an award show and asked him to hold something. Eddie Murphy, the legend, standing there holding a mic stand for Michael Jackson like an assistant, and then catching himself mid-task going, wait, what am I doing?
First, I'd like to thank, could you lift that up, please? I can't wait. Eddie, I need your help.
It ain't working.
Okay.
Go like bend down.
First, I'd like to thank,
He said, Eddie, pull it up like I was working for him or something. And I started to do it too. I was like, yes, Mike. Wait, what am I doing?
Michael Jackson's relationship with money was in a completely different dimension from the rest of us. A normal shopping trip for him looked like this. Midnight, Las Vegas, buying furniture at a store where the average item costs $50,000. Just casually listing things off like groceries.
About these. About this one,
About midnight.
this one. About this table. These. This table.